When Mike Tyson recently posted a new sparring clip ahead of his much-anticipated matchup with Jake Paul, the internet was full of mixed reactions. In the footage, the legendary 58-year-old Tyson appears as fierce as ever, pounding on the heavy bag, snapping punches with unrelenting intensity, and even flooring his own trainer in a moment of pure power.
Nice left hook! Up.
Was good for today.
Yeah.
I truly believe.
You sure?
Yeah, me
Yes.
too.
You fucking sure?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. You sure?
Yes.
Fuck with me, it's
Yes.
alright?
Let's do this.
You did great.
We're done.
Great idea.
You sure?
Yes. Trust me.
I got a lot in me. Work, boy. Just getting started.
Yet, despite the impressive visual, the video has raised as many eyebrows as it has fists. Everyone is analyzing every frame, questioning Tyson's stamina, his strength, and his ability to go the distance at his age. But even with the worries, just hours ago, Mike has admitted that Jake won't be his last fight. And yes, as much as that sounds out of this world, it only gets even more interesting. So let's catch you up on all the details around this fight that have been coming hours ago. Tyson has always been that guy, known for his ability to strike with near unmatched force and speed. At his peak, he seemed nearly indestructible, and his reputation as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time is well deserved. Seeing him back in the ring, especially against a figure like Jake Paul, whose own journey into boxing has been controversial yet undeniably popular, has reignited interest in Tyson's legacy. Tyson fans are thrilled by the return of Iron Mike, and many are confident that he still has what it takes to put on a thrilling performance, even if it's just for one last hurrah.
I'm going straight through him. He won't have to wait. He don't have to find me. All the running I'm gonna do is right at him. He ain't gotta worry about finding me.
In recent training footage, however, things seem a little different. In it, Tyson doesn't just train hard. He's so ferocious that he actually knocks down his trainer. He has even left him with a torn lip as he pushes through a flurry of punches. And this incident isn't the first of its kind. Tyson has gone through several sparring partners already, each one seemingly unable to withstand his brutal training sessions. This speaks to Tyson's relentless energy, but it also raises questions about his approach. Some fans argue that this behavior is a sign of Tyson's intense commitment. Others, however, wonder if it indicates that Tyson may be overcompensating for his age by relying on brute force rather than pacing himself for endurance.
Day 4, it was okay. We got to face the God of War and get ready, baby. Fight.
As with any high-profile matchup, especially involving someone as iconic as Tyson, skeptics are quick to voice their opinions. One viewer pointed out what they perceived as the frequent jump cuts in the training footage, suggesting that Tyson's power-packed punches may only last for a few moments before he needs to catch his breath. "I think I know why there are so many jump cuts," they said, hinting that Tyson might struggle to keep up his energy level for more than a few seconds at a time. And let's be honest, on all the videos you've watched of Mike training, there are so many cuts. It's like they're showing us the first 3 seconds of his combined together and leaving out the 30-minute rests. Another viewer took the commentary even further, expressing genuine concern for Tyson's well-being. They said, "Hope his insurance is paid up," implying that the grueling intensity of these short bursts could ultimately take a toll on Tyson's health. Then there are those who are starting to see Tyson's return as something of a spectacle rather than a serious boxing event. One fan commented, "We see these 10-second clips of furious power and speed. It's the 15 minutes of recovery afterwards that we don't see." This comment points to a broader issue with Tyson's comeback. While his explosive energy and powerful hits are thrilling in short bursts, sustaining that level of intensity over a prolonged match, even the short 2-minute rounds they agreed on could be challenging, especially against someone younger and likely more prepared for a full-length bout. Jake Paul, while often ridiculed for his social media origins, is no stranger to controversy and has faced numerous critics throughout his boxing career. He's successfully turned detractors into viewers, using his controversial persona to boost pay-per-view sales and draw widespread attention. Facing Tyson is another calculated move, one that many see as a money fight that capitalizes on nostalgia and spectacle rather than true athletic rivalry. But while still, the stakes are high. Jake Paul will be facing an older yet fiercely determined Tyson. But Tyson's fans have faith that even at 58, Iron Mike can deliver a performance that'll leave Paul reeling.
Day 2, we're getting ready for you.
For all the skeptics, there's an equally vocal crowd of believers who are rallying behind Tyson with genuine excitement. To them, Tyson's return is a chance to see a living legend in action, possibly for the last time. One supporter remarked, "If anyone can turn back the clock one more time, it's Mike." Another fan echoed this sentiment, expressing admiration for Tyson's fine wine effect as he's aged, hopeful that his years of experience and strength will still carry him to victory. And indeed, there's a certain beauty to Tyson's story. Despite his age, his struggles, and his years away from the ring, the idea that he could turn back the clock and reclaim his former glory is irresistible to many.
Nice. Come on, punch him. Yeah.
For those who have followed Tyson's career, his training routine might come as a surprise. During a recent appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Tyson gave viewers a glimpse into his grueling daily schedule. "I'm training extremely hard," he admitted, saying that he's putting in 6 hours a day at the gym. "I start at 11 a.m. and might leave the gym at 5 p.m., he said, prompting Kimmel's surprised reaction. Kimmel asked if he took a lunch break during those hours, to which Tyson humorously responded with a brief pause, signaling the relentless nature of his sessions.
This is on the real, too. I might do 3,000 rows, then come back later, do another 3,000. Yeah. Then the next morning do another 3,000. I got at least 7,000 rolls within a day and a half. 7,000.
Yeah. And it just gets even more interesting. Now, with fight night approaching, Jake Paul might want to listen to the warnings flooding in from fans and even some fellow boxers. Fans have urged Paul to consider pulling out before it's too late. Tyson's recent training video shows him dominating a sparring partner, and as the majority say, nobody would want to stand against that.
King of the world.
Tyson hasn't just been practicing his technique, he's been going all out, proving that even at his age, he can pack a punch with remarkable speed and force. The footage has been a wake-up call for many who might have thought Tyson was just going through the motions. Some of Tyson's fans are genuinely worried for Paul, who they believe may have underestimated just how intense and dangerous Tyson can still be. Jake gang, still time to call this off, one fan advised online after watching Tyson's latest video. For many, the message is clear. Paul could be making a grave mistake stepping into the ring with a man who once dominated the heavyweight division and who might still have that same fierce edge. Comments pouring in from Tyson supporters often echo the sentiment that he's in rare form, with some even comparing his athletic longevity to LeBron James, who has continued to perform at an elite level well past the typical age for pro athletes. One fan noted, "Mike is literally the biggest he has ever been, at 58, and his speed and power resembles that of a 28-year-old. Even fellow boxers have voiced support for Tyson." British heavyweight Joe Joyce added fuel to the fire, rallying Tyson on with a spirited, "Let's go, Mike." Meanwhile, Jake Paul himself has responded to Tyson's intense displays of power with a mix of admiration and competitive bravado, commenting on one of Tyson's videos, "Fair play, Mike. You look incredible. Hulk stuff, but I'm still going to take you down in 20 days. Paul, always known for his cocky persona, seems to be standing firm, but there's a sense that he might be underestimating the power Tyson still wields. Tyson has always had a knack for channeling his intense energy into the ring, and that might still be true today. Many fans remember his exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. in 2020. A fight that ended in a draw but showed that Tyson's physical presence and striking power remained intimidating even in his 50s. Tyson's confidence seems genuine, and even his longtime friend and former manager of Muhammad Ali, Gene Kilroy, is convinced that Tyson is ready to go the distance. "This is the strongest I've ever seen you, and I've known you since you were 13, Kilroy commented after watching Tyson's recent workout.
"This is the strongest I've ever seen you."
Yeah?
Yeah, the strongest I've ever, and I know you since you're 13. I think this impressed the shit out of me. Nothing impresses me. You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth, I don't lie. I was worried about him traveling here, traveling there, he's not getting, I can sleep now at night.
Kilroy's words hit home for a lot of Tyson fans who respect his legacy and feel that he might be capable of rekindling his former dominance, even for one more fight. Kilroy went on to say that he had worried about Tyson's physical limitations due to his age and health, but after seeing him train, he now feels reassured. "I can sleep now at night. This is great. I'm proud of you, Mike," Kilroy said, reflecting on how the 58-year-old champ has pushed past the expectations many had for him.
You really thought I was partying? We out here, high altitude, Colorado Springs, with the Olympians, Team USA Boxing. Let's get it. Let's go.
Adding to the intrigue is the fact that the upcoming bout is designed to go 8 rounds of 2 minutes each, with both fighters donning 14 ounces gloves. While the rounds are shorter than a standard boxing match, this setup could work in Tyson's favor, allowing him to unleash his explosive power without requiring as much stamina. Some fans see this as a calculated advantage, believing that the quick bursts of action might suit Tyson's style better than a drawn-out fight.
August, I'm back, baby.
Now, remember when we said Mike is planning to get back in the ring even after dropping Jake? Well, in a recent interview with TalkSport, when asked about the possibility of fighting again, Tyson responded with a straightforward but teasing, "It's a possibility." This revelation has sparked excitement and curiosity among fans and fighters, many of whom are wondering if this is the start of a longer comeback journey for the 58-year-old heavyweight legend.
My mother died when I was 16, man. I wonder if she came back to life, would she know who I am?
What's that?
My mother died at 16. If she came back to life, I wonder if she recognized me.
Yeah, she would. She would.
Yeah?
But she'd be proud of you. So you didn't end up staying in Brownsville.
Yeah, so far.
Exactly.
Tyson's hint at future bouts has already drawn interest from several big names in the sport. Notably, former undisputed heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis has expressed openness to a rematch. Tyson and Lewis last fought in 2002 in an epic clash that saw Lewis win by knockout in the 8th round, securing his WBC, IBF, IBO, and ring heavyweight world titles.
Well, I don't know if I never seen a fighter like that, but tonight he fought magnificently, and he was the best fighter tonight. Because in the first round, he really, believe it or not, he hurt me in the first round, and he had kept me hurt.
The knockout punch, from your perspective, what was it like?
I couldn't see the punches coming. My eyes was pretty closed, and like I said, he basically just wore me down. He was too big and strong.
For fans, a Tyson-Lewis rematch is a nostalgic dream match, an opportunity to watch two titans of boxing face off once more. For Tyson, it might represent a chance to avenge that loss and add another unforgettable chapter to his storied career. Lewis himself seems cautiously intrigued by the idea, telling TMZ, "Let's see how he makes out in this fight first. I have spoken to Mike, just about fighting. Let's hope his health is okay."
Good as boxer as he is, and Mike Tyson knows how to throw a good punch, he knows how to break you down, so I'm more concerned about the other guy than Mike.
Lewis's words carry both excitement and a sense of protective caution, noting that while Tyson may appear fierce and capable on the outside, there are always health risks, especially at Tyson's age. Lewis expressed concern about Tyson's physical state, emphasizing that any fight must be safe for both fighters. His comments hint at a mutual respect between the two icons, both understanding the toll that time takes on even the toughest bodies in boxing.
They need a bigger room.
No, it was okay.
The potential opponents don't stop with Lewis. Tyson has previously named a handful of fighters he'd consider facing, including other legends like Evander Holyfield. The Tyson-Holyfield rivalry is unforgettable, having reached its infamous peak during their 1997 match when Tyson was disqualified for biting Holyfield's ear. In recent years, the two have patched up their differences, with Tyson even hinting at the possibility of a third match, saying, "Absolutely." Although it would likely be an exhibition fight, a Holyfield-Tyson trilogy would be an incredible throwback to one of boxing's most storied rivalries.
What is this? I got you your ear. No, it's not. This ain't my ear. Yes, it is. Cherry pie punch flavor. My ears don't taste like cherry pie. Yes, they do.
While fans might dream of seeing Tyson compete for a heavyweight title, he has firmly dismissed any notions of chasing belts at this stage in his life. "Hell no," he once responded when asked about competing for a title. Tyson's focus, it seems, is more on exhibition matches that serve a greater purpose. He once noted that fighting for charity and helping others are motivations that go far beyond titles, stating, "The title's nothing, man. It's not even real gold. It's tin and metal." For Tyson, the idea of returning to the ring isn't about the glory of trophies, but rather the fulfillment of doing something meaningful with his legacy.
I'm a great fighter. And I'm gonna say, Holyfield's a hell of a fighter. Wow. God damn.
With legends like Tyson, Holyfield, and Lewis open to potential matches, Tyson's comeback could take on a life of its own, drawing in fans from around the world eager to see their favorite fighters back in action. But for now, there is the rivalry with Jake Paul currently taking all the fans. The tension started building last week when Paul posted a video on Instagram showing him landing a powerful overhand right that knocked a large, experienced sparring partner to one knee. "Don't charge at me, Tyson," Paul warned, breaking the fourth wall to issue a direct message to the former heavyweight champion. It was a bold statement, especially coming from a relatively new boxer who's going up against one of the most feared fighters in history.
Don't charge at me, Tyson.
Not to be outdone, Tyson responded in classic Iron Mike fashion, releasing his own video on his X account a few days later. The clip shows the 58-year-old legend doing the usual, hitting with the same raw power that once made him the most dangerous man in the ring. In the video, Tyson relentlessly drives his sparring partner against the ropes and into the corner, his punches packing a clear warning for anyone who thinks he might have lost his edge. The caption reading, "Oh, I can't wait for November 15th. I'm charging right through you," is a pointed response to Paul's initial post, signaling that Tyson has no intentions of backing down or being outdone by his younger opponent. The back-and-forth exchange on social media is giving fans a taste of the intensity that's brewing ahead of the fight. Tyson and Paul both know how to command attention, and they've cleverly used their platforms to stoke the fire and keep people engaged. This bout isn't just about boxing, it's about personalities clashing, with the old-school grit of Tyson going head-to-head with the modern influencer swagger of Paul. Each post, each piece of trash talk, and each training clip is drawing fans deeper into the drama of their rivalry, setting up a spectacle that's bound to captivate viewers from all corners of the boxing world and beyond.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4, 5.
Both fighters have been putting in serious work in the gym, sparring with headgear to prepare for the upcoming bout, which will be held as a sanctioned pro heavyweight fight. The match is set for 8 2-minute rounds, shorter than the typical 3-minute rounds in pro boxing, but intense enough to test their endurance and skill. And on fight night, the headgear comes off, a factor that adds a new layer of suspense and danger. Headgear may protect from superficial cuts and bruises, but without it, each punch will land with full force, increasing the risk of knockouts or serious injury. For Tyson, this is a return to familiar territory, having fought without headgear throughout his legendary career, while Paul will be stepping into a pro bout without headgear for one of the first times. Tyson's camp has been carefully selective with the content they release, keeping fans on edge and letting just enough out to show that Tyson is training hard and still packs a wallop. Although he's brought in 3 sparring partners, the recent video is the first to give fans a true glimpse of Tyson's sparring sessions, hinting that the 58-year-old heavyweight is preparing himself thoroughly for the bout. Tyson's calculated approach to sparring and posting limited clips suggests he's looking to surprise people who doubt he can go toe-to-toe with a younger, fitter opponent. Paul, on the other hand, has kept his social media followers regularly updated on his training progress, often making bold statements and showing snippets of his workouts to prove he's ready for the legendary Tyson. While Paul is a relatively new boxer, he's no stranger to using social media to create hype and fuel fan engagement. From his beginnings as a YouTube sensation to his current standing in the boxing world, he has mastered the art of building interest and keeping his audience hooked. By releasing his sparring clip first, he might have hoped to get in Tyson's head, but Tyson's fiery response only added more intensity to the buildup. But how do you think this fight will play out? And what's your thoughts on Mike returning to the ring after he is done with Jake Paul? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more interesting updates.